Hi, Alan Schimmel, DevOps.com, here at DevOps Enterprise Summit, and we're with Courtney Kissler.
And Jason Josephy.
Jason Josephy. I didn't want to mess it up. You let him go first. Guys, thanks, and I apologize. You guys both literally just walked off the stage here at DevOps Enterprise Summit, and unfortunately most of our viewers have not been able to be here. Why don't you give a little preview of what you spoke about?
Yeah, so I was here last year and kind of talked about Nordstrom's transformation to a culture of continuous improvement. So we gave an update on our journey, talked about what we've learned in the last year, and we had decided at the beginning of 2015 to have a target of reducing cycle time by 20% across all of our customer-facing teams. So we talked about what we're doing to actually achieve that goal. Jason told a story about his experience joining Nordstrom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So are you relatively new to Nordstrom?
Yes. So I joined Nordstrom a year ago, and my story was about me coming into the company, a new person, different perspective, kind of joining the culture, onboarding with the ways we want to take the direction of DevOps and Lean, and sort of the transformations we've been putting in place through this last year, kind of the state of where we were 12 months ago, how these things evolved, how we're trying to move it into the team, and then some of the results that we've seen over the last 12 months.
Sure. So guys, this has been somewhat of a common pattern that we're seeing at this year's DevOps Enterprise Summit, where we're looking in on progress over the last year since the last report, and it's amazing to see that it wasn't just that moment in time, but that things are not only moving forward, but they're accelerating. And I'm interested, Courtney, 20%, where did that number come from? Was that a magic number of some reason, or?
We wanted to make it a stretch, but not too much of a stretch, because a lot of these tools and techniques are really new to a lot of our teams.
Sure.
So we thought if we pick something that seems reasonable, but would be a stretch for some teams, and then we really let the teams come up with how they would be able to achieve the goal. And that put us in a situation where the teams were able to contribute to how they could get the goal, and then we were able to kind of manage it in a very structured way to give visibility across all those teams.
Fantastic. Jason, so you came into this a year ago, and what did you think? What am I doing here? Why did I take this job?
That's exactly how I felt. I said, what am I doing here?
A year later, what do you say now?
Well, I'm really actually very excited about what we've been able to do in 12 months. And in 12 months, sometimes while you're doing it seems like a long time, but in retrospect, it's actually a short period of time. And the way we've been able really to transform the team, not necessarily all the components we want to put in place, but just the fundamental belief system that now seems to start taking hold. And it's really driving massive change. And that's to the acceleration point you brought up. We're now at an inflection point, I believe, where the acceleration can really start.
Really going, yeah. It's light speed. So I'm not looking to put anyone on the spot, but if 20% is the number for 2015, what are our goals for 2016?
We're actually considering just doing another 20%. So
that would be better than 40%, right? I'm not Dr. Nicole, I can't do the math so good. But 20% and then doing another 20% on top of that is actually, we're getting near a 50% probably total increase from over a 2-year period.
Yes.
Very impressive.
Yeah, we're very excited.
What is that really? So one of the questions I have often when I speak to people about DevOps on DevOps.com is, great, you've done it by 20%. What does that mean to the bottom line? What does that mean to the business folks in the boardroom?
Right.
Any insight?
So for us, how we're demonstrating that, we are capturing the cycle time data, but also the output at the team level. So we can show a trajectory as we reduce cycle time, output goes up.
Right.
And then that essentially equates to value to the customer. So we've been using that with our business partners to show them that investing in that reduction in cycle time actually gets more value for them. Yeah.
Excellent. And I know that the people came out of your session buzzing, so it was well received. Overall, what's your impression of the DevOps Enterprise Summit?
I think it's been great. It's
Were
been.
you here last year?
No, this is my first time here.
But Nicole,
I
you
was,
were here.
Yeah.
So as a first timer, this was.
Oh yeah, I loved it. I mean, there's some great speakers, a lot of inspirational conversation. I mean, I have a whole list of books I'm about to go read now.
Yes, I've been there. I've got that.
Yeah.
My little office, I actually made a bookshelf of all my DevOps books.
Nice. Yeah, I feel the same way. Even though it's doubled in size,
Yes?
it still feels very inclusive. I feel like people are sharing, and it's still got the community
Still
feel.
intimate enough.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's always great to just get to know people and hear what they're struggling with, and it's almost never.
You know, there's always commonalities
Yes.
in our struggles.
Yeah.
As in life, unfortunately,
Right.
too, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, there wouldn't be a DevOps Enterprise Summit without people like you presenting
Appreciate it.
and sharing your stories. So thank you very much on behalf of IT Revolution, Electric Cloud, DevOps.com, and thanks for coming in and speaking with us today.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All righty. This is Alan Schimmel for DevOps.com.